2012, over 2,500 drug-related deaths were recorded in England and Wales. Almost 1,000 of these deaths were related to the use of opiates, including methadone and heroin. That same year, a further 581 drug-related deaths were recorded in Scotland, with a total of 458 related to opiate use. Each of these deaths is a tragedy in itself, causing emotional impact on so many lives. Each individual lost to drugs is someone's family, someone's friend, someone's daughter, or someone's son.
I have a friend of mine who had never done it before, never done heroin before. She took it and was on life support then for 12 days, and then they had to turn the machine off. She died. And another friend of mine then, he was on his own in his house, overdosed, and was found 3 days later.
It saved my mum's life. She overdosed and the paramedics came and gave her Naloxone. But like I said, Naloxone saves lives. I'm someone's daughter. Naloxone saved my mum's life.
My name's Steph. I'm the evidence that Naloxone works. I used it to save a life, and that person was someone's son. The first time I used that, the person was effectively dead, and it was absolutely amazing to see that person just come back to life.
I'm the evidence that Naloxone works. I used it to save someone's daughter. When I arrived at the situation, my friend was blue and she wasn't breathing. I administered Naloxone, we assisted her to breathe, and after giving her Naloxone she sat up. I firmly believe, without a shadow of a doubt, Naloxone saved her life.
My name is Michael, from Belfast, Northern Ireland, and Naloxone is probably one of the most important sort of innovations we've had within the harm reduction community in the past 10 to 15 years. As a life-saving drug, it's invaluable. I've seen it administered and used to save lives on a number of occasions in the last year, probably about 6 times. I'm sort of, every time I see it used, it brings me back to 12 years ago when I lost my girlfriend to a heroin overdose. I thought if Naloxone had been available then, she might be with me here today.
Well, I've overdosed twice myself due to drinking and mixing heroin, I think. Lucky enough, I had people phone 999 for me, and the medics come along and they administered me with Naloxone. And the second time they said to me, I was really lucky they got there in time to give it to me, or I would have been dead a couple of minutes more. So I think Naloxone's a good thing.
I think education, again, letting people know that what is happening is to save their life. It's not a case of medics interfering, they're saving your life basically. I've known people die from heroin overdoses. I've woke up when someone's been dead on the floor. If there was Naloxone there, that kid would still be alive.
Naloxone is an opioid antagonist and is used to counter the effects of opiate overdose. It can be administered nasally or intramuscularly. Kits are inexpensive and come in various formats.
If I had been there on either of occasions, I've had Naloxone training. I've had it, I've carried it around with me when I was using, and I know loads of people that have carried it around with them as well.
I've also seen other people overdose, which in the beginning, the very first time I seen it, made me panic and things like that. But I've seen a couple of people overdose now, and I've just learned how to deal with it, and I've also administered Naloxone to people who have had the training from this centre, which give me the confidence to do it.
We may not be able to eliminate opiate overdose, however we can minimise the fatalities. Through the peer distribution of naloxone, we can save hundreds of lives each year that would otherwise be lost to overdose.